welcome to The Recap, a quick look back at recent county news. I'm Laura Renwick with the Richland County Public Information Office. On Friday, December 2nd, the Richland Soil and Water Conservation District celebrated Arbor Day by planting trees at two local schools, Cutler Jewish Day School and A.C. Moore Elementary School. The celebration is just one of the many educational programs the district provides as part of its conservation efforts.
Every year, the Richland Conservation District celebrates Arbor Day with a local school, and we generally try to visit a school that has been participating in our Arbor Day contests. So today we're out at A.C. Moore Elementary. They've been Arbor Day participants for many years. Their students were one of the first place winners in this year's Arbor Day Youth Contest. So we really want to celebrate all the learning that they've been doing in the classroom about trees and kind of bring a little more school spirit out with celebrating Arbor Day. So every school that we visit on Arbor Day, we try and help the students plant a tree on the school campus. And the students get to take part in that. They help dig the hole, they help fill the soil back in, they help put mulch around the tree, and they help to water the tree and get it established. And then over the next several years while they're attending the school, they'll watch it grow. So they'll have a real special, personal connection with that particular tree, and hopefully that will help them come to appreciate all trees a little bit more, just being that involved with one.
I love the opportunity to go around and excite folks about trees. And the first Friday in December, baby, you're in South Carolina. Because in the 30s, the state legislature decided that that was going to be an ideal time to celebrate trees. First Friday in December. And it is. Since it's Arbor Day in South Carolina, I'm here today to have a tremendous program with these kids talking about the values of trees. When these children get up after this encounter, this performance, this interactive art live thing, they're going to look at each tree in their community differently. And not only that, hopefully they're going to take it further and they're going to talk to their parents or talk to the bus driver or talk to the person behind the cash register, explaining to them that they too will become so excited about trees and what they give us that they cannot be dispassionate. But, I look at you and just go, if we had to pay for all the services that trees provide us, we'd go broke. We couldn't afford them. Our clean air, the shade they give, the homes for wildlife, the way they clean stormwater, prevent erosion. I can go on and on and on.
One of the ways that the Richland Conservation District celebrates Arbor Day is by having students submit entries to our youth contests that explain why trees are wonderful. So this year's contest had 3 different categories: videos, greeting cards, and emails, and the students were writing letters to trees and sending messages to trees, thanking them for the things that they did. We had 30 winners, we had 11 schools participating, and we got cash prizes out to all of them this week, and hopefully they're all excited about Arbor Day. If you want to see some of the winning entries, they will be displayed in the Richland Public Library for a few weeks, and there are also some pictures on our website at rcgov.us/rswcd.
So from celebrating Arbor Day, which is something that the Conservation District does every year, we're also celebrating other conservation efforts by the Conservation Department. And I'm here with the Conservation Department head, Quentin Epps. How you doing, Quentin?
Doing good.
So you guys have been working on a project to restore a creek in a watershed in Richland County. So tell me a little bit about the project.
Well, the project started because we needed a mitigation area for the airport, Owens Field Airport project, which is they're going to put a lot of pavement down, and they're going to fill some wetlands and streams, and to offset those impacts, we needed to find mitigation in another part of the watershed. We found it in Little Jackson Creek area, which is part of the overall Gills Creek watershed.
So tell us a little bit about what this restoration project did. What did they restore as part of this creek? How does something like that work?
Well, in the past, probably about 40 or 50 years ago, this area was ditched. They ditched the stream out, straightened it out, and piled the fill up in the wetlands, and so they converted the wetlands into uplands. And what we want to do is we're going to go in there and take the fill out and restore the sinuosity of the creek so that whenever it rains and all the water comes off of these urban areas, the water can jump out of the creek and go back into the wetlands and deposit the sediment and pollution out into the wetlands so it's not transported on downstream.
So this will help protect the water quality downstream from where the sediments and pollutions would be running off of, say, like a parking lot or something like that. And it also helps the quality of the water in that immediate area and will help with the natural habitat for some of the little critters that live inside of the creek there.
Absolutely. This is going to whenever you ditch and drain these areas, that water a lot of times becomes, it starts going really fast. The velocity increases. And that blows all of the critters, the little bugs that the fish eat, all out, and they get pushed downstream and they die. Or the water quality itself, the riffles and pools that are in normal systems are not there to help them, because they all need a little different habitat. Some of them need a little bit of running water, and some of them need a nice little pool where they can hang out and hang on a piece of a plant so fish can eat them. And all that habitat is being restored when we put these systems back the way they used to be.
And the engineering firm that was hired to put this together for us did such a good job that they won an award for this, is that right?
Right, they won the Engineering Excellence Award in North Carolina from the Association of Civil Engineers for small projects. We were really pleased that we got an award and that it was such a great project that it was recognized.
Well, it sounds like you guys continue to do great work, and we hope to see more from you in the future.
Well, thanks.
A joint partnership between Richland County and the City of Columbia has earned statewide recognition. The South Carolina chapter of the American Planning Association recently presented Richland County and the City of Columbia with the honor of Outstanding Planning Project at the association's annual conference. The accolade recognizes the local government's long-term community planning project known as Plan Together, putting the pieces in place. The project set out to update the comprehensive land use plan for areas that lie within both Richland County and City of Columbia jurisdictions. Plan Together consisted of several public meetings, interactive workshops, community events, and informational forums that garnered residents' input about future land use and helped identify the public's expectations for building development and conservation over the next 25 years. Captain Winta Adams of Richland County Emergency Medical Services, which is part of the Emergency Services Department, joined local law enforcement, Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and physicians from Palmetto Health Richland to speak to members of USC's Kappa Sigma fraternity about the dangers of alcohol abuse. Captain Adams addressed the medical and traumatic aspects of excessive alcohol use, as well as the medical treatment intoxicated patients receive from Richland County EMS. Captain Adams was invited to talk to the fraternity at the request of one of its members. To commemorate National Customer Service Week, the Richland County Ombudsman's Office challenged county departments to detail how they are the best at providing customer service to the residents of Richland County. Department directors submitted written descriptions of how their staffs go above and beyond to assist customers. Throughout the month of November, participating departments were highlighted in our weekly newsletter, and at the December 6th County Council meeting, each department director spoke about how their department strives to provide the best customer service possible. Richland County Council took a vote and declared Richland County's Public Works Department as winner of the Customer Service Challenge. Public Works Department maintains hundreds of miles of roads as well as drainage structures throughout the county, and its dedicated staff are instrumental before, during, and after major weather events, working tirelessly around the clock to make our roads and neighborhoods safe. Thank you for joining us for the recap. Like and follow us on Facebook and Twitter by searching for Richland SC to receive local weather updates, emergency information, and news about the great things your county government is working to achieve every day. Richland County's dedicated employees work in a variety of capacities to serve the community. Take a minute to look at some recent statistics from a few departments that are working hard for you.
If they were asked, where in the world will we find a nest of baby birds? In the very tippy top. Ladies and gentlemen, what will their answers be? Want to hear it one more time? Thank you.
Recently presented Richland County and the City of Columbia.
Shamar? If I go, oh, Anthony!